And as promised, I have my very special in-studio guest, Daniel Trujillo, who was born into a musical family. His father's a musician, his mom is a musician, his sister's a musician. He grew up in Mi Vida Strings, the great luthier shop in Westminster, and he's an abundantly talented young man. And it's great to see you progressing. It's great to have seen you come over the last few years and improving as a musician. And you are a graduate of the CCJA, and courtesy of Gift of Jazz, their 30th anniversary, you have been selected to play on the Buell Building, that's the home of Cuvo Jazz, on our rooftop on July 26th. It's a Saturday, and it's a tribute to Cal Tjader because this is the month of the centennial of the birth of Cal Tjader, and as a vibraphonist, you were the perfect choice. Great to have you here, and welcome to Cuvo Jazz Lunchtime.
Oh, man. Well, thank you for having me, Arturo. Pleasure to be here, and pleasure to be doing the Gift of Jazz 30th anniversary on July 26th. Yeah, man, it would be a blast. I can't wait.
And I know that you often cite that Cal Tjader and Tito Puente are two of your vibraphone heroes. Any other vibraphonists that might have inspired you along the way?
Oh, well, of course. I mean, there's so many to count. Of course, Tito and Cal Tjader are the two biggest ones. Growing up, when I first started playing vibraphone in CCJA, one of the first combos that I played it in was my dad's salsa combo. We had he did the Latin jazz combos all those years, and we had listened to the recording of Maria Cervantes he did. And he told me, if you can learn this tune, we'll play it at the concert. So, man, I was in my basement. I just was able to practice on a xylophone at the time. I learned it, and we made it happen. So Tito was a huge inspiration. Not long after, I heard Cal Tjader's arrangement of Afro Blue for the first time. And that opened up a whole world for me of softness and groove to the music to hang on. But of course, there are so many local people and other musicians, how to count,
And you play other instruments as well, including percussion.
That is true. Yeah, I'm a percussionist. I specialize in Latin percussion, conga, timbale, bongo. I'm also a pianist. I'm studying with Victor Mestas. And I'm a classically trained violinist, too, so I just...
I could see where the violin would come in growing up in the household of luthier. And isn't your sister the violinist?
My mom is the original violinist. Man, she's an amazing musician. And then she got me and my sister on board with that as well.
And talking about Victor Mester, your instructor at CU Boulder, he'll be on keyboards at this concert.
He will.
Gonzalo Tepa's going to be on bass. Your pops, Eric Trujillo, will take care of the congas. And let's see, who am I missing, if anybody? Oh, you on vibraphone.
Yes, I'm always honored to be able to play with those musicians. Man, what a group, and chemistry, and
Now, the Gift of Jazz has been around for 30 years. This is their 30th anniversary, and this will be a very special performance on the rooftop of you could say, Cuvo. Our building is known as the Buell a public media building, and our rooftop has been home to other musicians, including Nelson Rangel, over the years, and you'll be on the rooftop. There is contingency plans if it should rain, but
yes.
I've been looking at the long-term time forecast, and it looks very good for that afternoon.
Good. Awesome.
And this rooftop celebration on Saturday, July 26th, Gift of Jazz 30th anniversary, will include Thai food as part of the celebration, and also cakes and cookies, homemade cakes and cookies. I forget the name of the person contributing that to the affair. And it begins at 6:45, the music does. Doors open at 6. And any idea of what you might be playing there? I guess you'll be playing some Cal Tjader songs or other songs that you have, maybe your own compositions?
Of course, yeah. We'll be playing a wide range of genre and tunes, and Cal's legacy. He just did jazz. He was in the Brubeck Octet originally as a drummer. He had a prolific jazz career, and of course his Latin jazz career is very, so we'll be playing a wide range, and I'll be bringing a couple originals, which is something new, and we'll play jazz. Yeah, we'll just have a good time and groove. No matter what it is, it'll be groove.
Well, as you know, being that July 16th, just this past Wednesday, what would have been the 100th birthday of Cal Tjader.
Yes.
Callan Radcliffe Tjader Jr., born in St. Louis of Swedish parents who were entertainers. By the time he was 5 years old, they had moved to San Mateo in the San Francisco Bay Area. San Mateo's a suburb of San Francisco, and he lived there the remainder of his life, a real true-to-the-bone Bay Area man.
Yeah, wow.
And sadly, he was on tour. Poncho Sanchez was his conguero when he was on tour in 1982 in Manila, Philippines. And when he didn't show up for breakfast in the hotel that morning, they went to see what happened. And sadly, they found him in the bed. He had passed away overnight from a massive heart attack. Very sad way to go for such a legend who it's undisputable or barely disputable that he's the greatest non-Latino in Latin jazz. I mean, even Dizzy Gillespie, as much as he did, Cal Tjader surpassed him in his contributions in Latin jazz, because Dizzy did a lot of other things as well. And Cal basically stood head fast with not only Latin jazz, but Brazilian too, because he recorded amazing Brazilian music.
Yes, they were some of the early to introduce like bossa nova. When that started becoming the craze, it started with mambo, then cha-cha, then bossa nova. So he went through it all, really.
So hopefully, as you heard, my in-studio guest, Daniel Trujillo, a wonderful musician, and he's going to come and on the Saturday, July 26th, 6:45 music time, 6 p.m. doors open. And to get your tickets that are rapidly selling out, you need to go to giftofjazz.org and just follow the prompts, and you'll be there. And I look forward to being there on the rooftop with you on July 26th.
Yeah, well, I look forward to hosting the hang. Big thank you to Gift of Jazz for having me be a part of this, and huge thank you to Kuvo for having me on the air today to spread the word. So.
And Daniel, I think from here you're going to Winter Park. You're doing some.
I'll be headed this next week. I'll be headed to Westcliff with
Westcliff.
CCJ. Yeah, and I'll be mentoring for that jazz camp. The next day, I'm here at the Gift of Jazz doing their anniversary. Then later in August, I'll be down in Telluride with the All-Star Band.
Oh, you go! Wow,
stay very busy this summer.
Well, that's good for you, Westcliff. That's the CCJA camp, right?
That is, Jazz and the Sangres, their annual camp. This is actually their 25th year. Their 25th year.
Yeah, I've been to the Jazz and the Sangres when they used to have the festival. That's long gone in the middle of nowhere, but it was a great hang.
Great hang always, and a beautiful spot for it too. Wow. Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to add for Gift of Jazz? We have a Gift of Jazz representative.
Sure. Thanks, Arturo. I'm Cam Martin with Gift of Jazz, and I'll also extend my thanks to Kuvo for having this on the air. And we're really excited for our 30th. We're going to, be continuing to fundraise for our Jazz in the Schools program, where we introduce jazz to the kids in DPS and Adams County, and we're adding Jeffco in this fall. So that's the big push we're doing, and one of the reasons that we're able to do this is the support from the community has been so good, and the support from Kuvo with Gift of Jazz has always been great. So thank you very much.
Well, it's a symbiotic relationship. We love working with the community and with other non-for-profits like Gift of Jazz. So, hey, we work hand in hand, moving this genre we call jazz forward into the future with all the young ladies and gentlemen that are coming up wanting to pursue careers in jazz.
It's very important. And that's part of the reason I'm really excited to be doing this gig, is because growing up, my school didn't have an instrumental music program. So it all had to be supplemented by organizations, like CCJ, like Gift of Jazz. And, all that is made possible by, places like KUVO to spread the word, the amazing musicians in town who are willing to also teach. And so this is a really special event. I'm really proud to be able to make it happen.
Well, Cam, thank you for coming. Daniel, thank you for coming so much.
Yes,
We really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Right, and also happy birthday, Kuvo. Their 40th is this year, so
August
it's,
29th.
it's a big year.
We already started our celebration in January, and we'll continue it even past August 29th.
Oh, man.
It's an anniversary year, not day or week.
There you go.
Hey, I got a recording you might know about. It has Cal Jader on vibraphones and Tito Puente on timbales.
Yes.
It's from an album called Primo, a Cal Jader recording, and we're going to hear Tanga. Tanga is noted as the first true Afro-Cuban jazz composition that Mario Bauzá wrote in 1941, and it was Mario Bauzá who also introduced Chano Pozo to Dizzy Gillespie
Yes.
a few years later, which made Dizzy go into Afro-Cuban jazz, as they say. The rest is history.
The rest is history.
So let's hear them together here on Kuvo Jazz, your oasis in the city. Cal Jader vibraphones, Tito Puente, also a fine vibraphonist, but here on timbales with the Cal Jader Ensemble, Tanga on Kuvo Jazz. Lunchtime!